Hello class 9 students, we have already started the chapter Great Expectations, and the narrator is a small boy whose name is Pip, an orphan, and he hadn't seen his parents. He lives with his sister and her husband, whose name is Joe Gagri, who is a blacksmith, and whatever impression he forms is from the tombstones of his dead parents and those of his brothers. And then all of a sudden he encounters a convict who is a very strange and fearful kind of person, who asks Pip about his whereabouts, that is where he lives, with whom he lives. And when he comes to know that his sister's husband is a blacksmith, he is immediately interested, and he asked Pip to bring a file and some food for him. We stopped there in our previous video. You get me a file, he tilted me again. You get me victuals, he tilted me again. You bring them both to me, he tilted me again. Or I will have your heart and liver out, he tilted me again. Tilted me in the sense that, he came close, and naturally, Pip also leaned back. And so, he kind of tried to create a fear in Pip's mind, and saying that you'll bring me a file, you will bring me food, and you will bring both of them. And if you don't bring it, then I'm going to take out your heart and liver out. So naturally, the boy was as it is before Pip encountered this person, this convict. He was frightened that because of that eerie atmosphere, and meeting this person was all the more fearful for him. So he even if the person this convict did not tell him or did not scare him, Pip was already very frightened. So to frighten him all the more. And one thing we must remember, that this person, being a convict, as we can understand that because he was in chains, he was also trying to make sure that he gets whatever he wants from Pip. And that was the reason why he was constantly trying to instill that fear in Pip's mind. I was dreadfully frightened and so giddy that I clung to him with both hands. And giddy means when your head starts spinning. So he was very frightened, and so all of a sudden he held to that person and said, "If you would kindly please to let me keep upright, sir, perhaps I shouldn't be sick, and perhaps I could attend more." So now very helplessly Pip confessed the truth that please allow me to go, so that I can obey your orders. Else, I will fall sick. And if I fall sick, I won't be able to carry out your orders. He gave me a tremendous dip and roll. Dip and roll means turn this way and, put him upright. So dip and roll. So when he was dipped down, he was upside down. So what happened was, he gave me a tremendous dip and roll, so that the church jumped over its own weathercock. So it seemed that the church was upside down. Actually, he was upside down. Then he held me by the arms in an upright position on top of the stone and went on with these fearful terms. Once again, he put him upright and he went on saying, in fearful terms. That is, his pleading before this man did not have much effect on him. And moreover, to frighten him, Pip all the more, he just, tilted him, tilted him right, means sideways, so that he becomes upside down, and then means put him in the right position. So naturally, this child was already feeling giddy. So what will happen to him? He will feel all the more sick. You bring me tomorrow morning early that file and then victuals. So you see how he speaks. He says, and then victuals, and victuals. That is, what he wants to say is that he wants two things, the file and the victuals. So he says that you can't be late. You have to bring it by tomorrow early in the morning. You bring the lot to me at that old battery over yonder. That old battery. So he is pointing out to a place. And battery is a prepared position for art. So here all means that is, we can understand that it is a place. He is pointing out at the place where he would be meeting Pip once again, and where he has to bring the things. You do it, and you never dare say a word or dare to make a sign concerning your having seen such a person as me, or any person somever means whosoever, and you shall be let to live. So this convict is saying that okay, you can be means I will not kill you, but you have to obey my words. And not only obey my words, you have to make sure that nobody comes to know of this meeting, okay, between you and me. He says that as me or any other person, so that is, you should not say anything about our meeting, but you should be able to procure the things, that is the file and the victuals, and that is the food, and come to me the very next come to me next morning, early in the morning, at the old battery, and give it to me there. So again, he is trying to scare this boy, so that the boy can in no way disobey him. We stop here today. We'll do the rest of it in the next class. Thank you.